You're listening to Witch Wednesdays, your weekly podcast source for all things witchcraft in the modern world. Welcome back to Witch Wednesdays. I'm Steph, and you are listening to the final episode of 2022. This is the year-end wrap-up. Every year, I like to do one of these just to say thank you, let you know everything that we did in the year and what is coming up for the next year. Especially during this last week of the year. I know everybody has this as kind of a dead week. There's really not a whole lot of productivity going on between the holidays like Hanukkah, Christmas, and Yule, and the traditional New Year on January 1st. There's just not a whole lot getting done. People are kind of either still in celebration mode or they are winding down their celebrations and just sort of in recovery mode after all of that. So whatever this week is for you, I hope you are enjoying. I hope you're celebrating or resting. And I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for listening all year. Earlier this year, we hit 1 million downloads, which is crazy. I can't believe that. First of all, like that many people want to listen to this and that many people keep coming back and listening to every single episode. And I know that some of you have been here since the very beginning when it launched and have listened to every episode in all 3 seasons. So that is just amazing and spectacular. And I thank you for that. And hitting 1 million was just so much fun. And it's about 1.3 million downloads now. So it is continuing to grow, and that is just crazy. And I cannot wait to see what happens in the new year. And that is obviously the best way to support this podcast. If you want to, keep it going, then yes, absolutely. Listening is the best way. And having those stats on there and showing how much, it's been downloaded just helps it grow and helps me put out more content for you to enjoy. If you want to further support the podcast, then also rating on whatever platform you listen on, whether that's Apple Podcasts or Spotify, leaving a rating is a great help, and just sharing in general. The more that it is shared, the more it grows. Of course, sponsors are also hugely helpful to this podcast. So listening to those sponsorships is a big help. And then checking out any sponsors when I have the links and stuff for them, which I don't, you guys have really loved anyone who has been on here. So I don't have to worry about that. You guys always check it out and love everything. So I appreciate that as well. A lot of you have already taken the survey, but I just wanted to remind you that that is up. I will have that linked again. I have no intentions of, closing it or shutting it off, so it will just be up. And in 2023, I'll randomly check in to see if there's any new answers, because I know some people listen to this, delayed. So I will keep checking that. But as of now, I appreciate all of the answers. If you still want to do that, it's just a couple of quick questions on what you would like to see in 2023, whether that is a topic, a specific person that you would like me to have on here to interview, or if you would like to be a guest yourself. There is a question on there to leave your contact information. So head over and take that so you can let me know what else you would like to see. But I have gotten lots of responses and really great topic ideas and just questions in general. So those will be coming in 2023. And overall consensus was, first of all, definitely more interviews. You guys love hearing from different types of witches, kind of different types of witchcraft, but also different stages of life. That has been a big question of people just starting out, of people that are starting out later in life and, embracing witchcraft outside of their, 20s and much older, as well as witches who are seasoned. So you guys gave a lot of great suggestions and ideas of who to chat with. And it seems like you're also really interested in moving into what I would consider more advanced witchcraft. A lot of the topic ideas and questions that I got were things that are a little, nothing's super advanced, right? What is advanced for one person might be completely beginner for somebody else. So it's kind of a broad spectrum, but things that I would consider a little more advanced, like doing spells for other people and a little more in depth with spirit work and herbalism. So a lot more to cover on those topics, things that I know myself, but also a great opportunity to get some more experts on here who are well-versed in the things that I am not great at. And as always, a lot of those topics have already been covered over on Patreon. So if you are interested in supporting the podcast further, that is the best place to do it. And you get a ton of information. There's a backlog of information that covers more of these advanced topics. And it is a place where I can give a little more like one-on-one attention. So I respond to messages a lot faster there. I can, do spell walkthrough and troubleshooting and all of that. That's over on Patreon. So I will have that linked as well. If you would like to join, it is just $5 a month and you get a digital grimoire template when you join. And specifically in 2023, there will be an ebook every single month. So the months that have a Sabbath, there will be a long Sabbath related ebook on there that has all kinds of information and ways to celebrate, recipes, things like that. And there will be 4 other ebooks then on the months that don't have Sabbaths that will be voted on by the community of what they want to hear about. There is also book club, goal setting, a private Discord board in the Discord server. So lots of fun perks with Patreon. And this is also a reminder, if you haven't already, to join Discord. So Discord is totally free and anonymous. I will have that linked as well. There are, I don't even know the count at the moment. I think we're approaching 1,000 witches in there from literally all over the world and all stages of practice that, ask questions, answer questions, offer ideas of how to celebrate, how to bring more witchcraft into your day. There's so many different boards on there, different communities to join and chat with. I have moderators on there that run weekly chats about different topics, about different crystals. So many different things going on Discord and so many ways to connect with people. So especially if you feel like you are lacking in witchcraft community, that is a great place to go hang out. I also have more information over on YouTube and Instagram. So if you're not already following me on those platforms, come join me over there on YouTube. There are videos every Friday, usually just sort of vlog style and a little more personal and looking at my practice, more day-to-day life. So if you're interested in that kind of content, that's on YouTube. And Instagram, I just kind of wing it. So sometimes I post things every single day. Sometimes I'm in the stories, and then sometimes I just ignore it for, weeks. So that is life. The social media struggle is real. That is everything that I wanted to tell you in this wrap up. I hope you have a wonderful, happy new year, and I will see you again next week to kick off season 4. And we're going to kick off season 4. Of course, I always change up the intro and outro a little bit. So that is going to be different. And I don't know. We'll see what else new changes come. You will just have to check in and be surprised. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next week, next year, 2023. Need even more? Subscribe to Patreon and YouTube for exclusive bonus content. Order a themed witchcraft box every month through Witch Wednesdays on Etsy. Be sure to follow on Instagram at Witch Wednesdays Podcast. Find all these links and more at witchwednesdays.com.